It's January 1st, 2026, and I wish you success in the coming year. Thanks for joining me in another shave, the first of this year. Let's get started. The razor of the day is a Filarmonica 14 Doble temple. It has a black shadow edge on it. The use of this is a Creed Aventus dupe done by Ethos Grooming Essentials. It's the best one I've tried. Very pineapple forward. I don't have the notes. The owner says this is a pineapple noir scent, and that's all I think he says about it. It is not an exact dupe, but it's certainly in the right family, and I love the way the fragrance is formulated. Ethos has a couple of soap bases. This is the Firm F base. So it's a hardish soap. I guess his other base is more like a cream. I've never tried it. Happy New Year to everybody. I took a little time off between Christmas and now. But I'm back. Hope everybody has been enjoying the holiday season. Tomorrow ends it all, but tomorrow is a Friday, so effectively, for most people, a very long weekend. This is a bit of a tradition for me. I have used Success for the previous 2 years, so this is my third year. With this shave as my first shave of the year. It was cold here today, cold for Maryland. About 27 degrees. -3 or so Celsius. And being next to the Chesapeake Bay helps in terms of keeping the air temperature warmer, a little warmer, but it doesn't help in the sense that it adds a lot of moisture to the air. So with a little wind, our temperatures feel much colder than they typically are. We had a little snow on the ground this morning. I was out early. This is an evening shave. I was out early watching the urban critters. It's an advantage of urban forests is that the little animals are used to humans being around. If you go out into a forest that's not populated with humans or doesn't see humans, you don't see critters. The minute you step in the forest, everything that lives there knows you're there, and they know you don't belong. And they know where you are all the time. But here, there's so many people. The forest dwellers are just, they're accustomed to people. So it was a big day for me, in that I spent more time than I should have out there. I had multiple layers of wool, luckily, and I stayed out because the gray squirrels are in their mating chase period, and I got to see quite a bit of that today. Pretty amazing to watch. As you might imagine, it's a period where the females make the males really work for their opportunity to mate. They mate twice a year, winter and early summer, actually late spring. So typically December and June here. And it's an event to watch. So I was out there a long time and was frozen by the time I came back. Because while they're moving, going through the trees at high rates of speed, I'm not. I'll just sit and watching. Well, that was a nice gift to observe. Again, I don't think I'd be able to see that in a real wild forest environment. That was very cool. The black shadow edge on this 14 was put on as part of my 14 shootout. This is only the second shave with this edge. It is super comfortable, super close. I saw JPO put a black shadow edge on razor this morning, and we had a little discussion about the comparative nature of the black shadow and the Escher. I'm fortunate to have a very good black shadow, and I think I think the edge off the black shadow when pushed is pretty equal to what I get off of my Escher. Rickster has my black shadow right now. I'm hoping he has given it a good, what am I doing here? Oh yes, third pass. I hope he's given it a good workout. And has gotten the most out of it. I also sent him a razor that has an edge off of the butterscotch arc that I have, which I also sent to him, so he could put his own edge on that razor and compare it to mine. And my hope there would be that he would like his edge as much or better. Because once you become experienced in honing, you know what you're able to dial in what you like. And somebody else's edge is going to feel a little foreign. Now to me, the black shadow that I have compares very well to the Escher that I have. Which is quite surprising to me. So I know that in the community, a lot of people think that you should follow the black shadow with a green shadow. I don't see the necessity to do that for me. Great shave. Wonderful shave. And we're going to follow that with Thayers Coconut. There it is. I always have a hard time seeing it in reverse on the phone. I was very impressed with Josh's first video with his new camera and microphone. He's going to be great. I'm going to be looking to him for advice, I'm sure. Okay, time to pause and dry the razor and clean up, and I'll be right back. Okay, the brush for the day was a Wild West Brushworks badger brush. It's got, I believe, a Fanchurian badger knot in it. These are cloud-like, but with a little bit of backbone. That's perfect for those who like the face lather, as I do. I'm following up the toner with Ethos Success Aftershave. This is a very kind to the skin aftershave. Wow, that's a really close shave. Wasn't paying that much attention while I was shaving, but that's what Barber Dave would call DSBBS. Super good. And we're going to go with Yardley Classic Talc. I have a little Badger travel brush. I put a little talc on the top of the brush, tamp it down, and then go to town spreading it all over the bathroom with getting a little bit of it on my face. Really nice. And then finally I have a little decant of the real Creed Aventus. Here it is. So I'm going to put that on. Amazing stuff. Sorry about that. All right, we're done. Thank you for joining me. Again, Happy New Year and best wishes for the upcoming one. I think 2026 is going to be interesting, that's for sure. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.